Most schools require a minimum of 1 to 2 years ICU experience. Some schools will not accept pediatric or NICU experience. Most places don't say that you have to have level 1 experience. However, if you're not at a level 1 facility, you're probably going to have to do a little bit longer. Like, that idea of 1 year of ICU experience is probably specifically for people that are at level 1, just because they see more, they're exposed to more, they have to learn more quickly, whatever. Not that they're better nurses, not that they're any more qualified. You just see more in a shorter period of time. Now, here's my caveat to that. I've been in healthcare 15 years. Started as a baby nurse in the ICU in 2011, did that for 5 years, went to the float pool, moved all around the hospital, became a much better nurse in doing so. Graduated my master's 2019, worked 5 years as a medicine ICU acute care nurse practitioner, basically an advanced ICU nurse who was just allowed to put her own orders in and put her lines in. So what I will tell you, the most important things you're going to need for CRNA school from the ICU are things like not necessarily time management, but like priority management. If you have a patient that's decompensating, can you walk in and handle your shit, or are you asking for help? And not asking for help in like crazy situations, but like, can you go in and deal with a decompensating patient with like confidence, knowing what you're doing, and like with really great, efficiency and all those kind of things. You have to be really familiar with endotracheal tubes, with the ventilator, not like know how to use them or do whatever. Lindsay Grace, hi honey, how are you? Get in here, tell us about your day. So, decompensating patients, management of ET tubes, ventilators, movement of a sedated and possibly paralyzed human being. Because when you're in the OR as a CRNA, you're the nurse, you're the respiratory therapist, and you're the provider. There's not anybody else in there watching the monitors. I'm the only one. I'm the only one watching their waveforms on the ventilator. I'm the only one paying attention to different changes that tell me whether or not they're having pain or they're under anesthetized or whatever else. There's nobody else doing that. So you have to be so familiar with a couple different things. So it's not really about a time frame. But my general takeaway for people is that, like, if you're going in and you want to go to CRNA school and you're curious about when you should apply, like, pay attention to their cycles, pay attention to how much experience you're supposed to have. And, like, if you have to apply super early, like I had a friend that had to apply by October of 1 year but didn't start till August of the next year. That's a big time frame, right? I applied in October and had to start January. Much smaller time frame. So you got to be cognizant of those things, but you have to be really honest with yourself about where you're at. Because CRNA school is going to teach you how to put people to sleep. They're going to teach you how to, intubate people. They're going to teach you how to do procedures. They're going to teach you about anesthetics. The things that are going to be very hard if you're not already familiar with are those very acute management of a decompensating patient, movement of BT tubes, some ventilator stuff, and, being comfortable doing that. And the overall movement of somebody who, like, is completely paralyzed. Those are my takeaways.